Honey, he wants control. He's learning. It's too late. Connors, hide and babble brain! Connors, make quiet! Connors, make sleep now!
Spider-Man, threat or menace? The age-old question proposed by Bugle's former editor-in-chief J. Jonah Jameson. This city is in crisis, and if our greatest hero is nothing more than a fallen angel, what hope have we left?
I was starting to wonder when you'd show up.
We need to end this, Norman. This game needs to end. You wanted me back as Spider-Man. You wanted my attention. Here it is. What was all this for?
Understand that it's only business. I thought someone of your smarts would understand that.
What do you really want?
Well, I thought it'd be obvious right now, but what I want is everything. The city, the people, all of it, resting nicely right beneath my thumb. Every last inch of this city, from every corner to every brick, I want it all.
And that's it? Because you know I won't let you control this city.
Not you. It's what you represent. When the people of New York look into the skies and see a hero swinging among the stars, it gives them hope. Now, what if I unmask the hero, shed his skin to reveal what's underneath? The monster that lives within us all, even imperfect examples of the best of us.
You did all this? Just to expose that I'm human?
Exactly, but not to me, not to you, but to them. They've come to see the brutality in the light, the hint of darkness that we try so hard to rid ourselves from. That darkness is inevitable. This city no longer has a hero to look to.
I'm going to stop you, Norman. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But you're already done.
Am I? Power, Peter. It's not something to be taken for granted. It's a responsibility entrusted to those chosen few to keep the masses in check. At my place, I'm one of the chosen few. A position I did not inherit, but one I earned, clawing and scratching my way to where I am today, face to face with you. To put it simply, Peter, I don't like to lose. Every step, every breath, every plan I took since the day you became Spider-Man, and it became clear as the day you'd like to be your father, I made sure I was going to win. So, Peter, you're just going to have to live with the reality that you lost. You lost. You know what I can do. I think there's a mutual understanding here that your world and mine can no longer cross paths. So live your life with your girlfriend, continue to make your aunt and uncle proud, and just live. You'll get used to the new status quo. I promise. It was nice knowing you, kid. For what it's worth, you have more sense than your father.
Could have helped, you know. Pete, I've been in your shoes, ready to lay it all on the line to bring down a single man. But here's the thing you gotta ask yourself. Are you prepared to shoulder the burden of leaving behind those you hold dear, to subject them to the same anguish of loss you've known firsthand? You've felt that pain, Pete, and you know how deep it cuts. Before you dive headfirst into this, remember what's at stake. Your loved ones. They're counting on you to be their shield, not just another casualty in the fight against evil.
Peter?
Hey. Sorry I woke you up.
No, it's fine. I was waiting for you. Where were you?
I went to talk to Norman.
You what? Peter, are you insane?
I had to know why he did it. Why he targeted me. But I know there's more to it now. Before I left, he said I had more sense than my father. Maybe the mask slipped. For the first time, I got the truth from Norman. I just need to find out what it is. What?
Peter, maybe you should let this one go.
You can't be serious right now. Gwen, this is my
responsibility. I know. Peter, when I found out you were Spider-Man, I made a promise to myself that I would never get in the way of it. You're just so much like my dad, helping everyone. So I understand what that meant to you. But Peter, I went to school one day and my dad never came back home. I don't want to come home only to look on the news and find out Spider-Man's body was found in the middle of nowhere.
You don't think I can stop him?
No, I know you can stop him, but to the lengths you'd go, I don't know if it's worth risking your life to lose who you are.
He got May killed. He set me up at the warehouse.
Did he? Or did he just point you in the right direction?
What do you mean by that?
You're a passionate person, Peter, who's lost more than any human should in such a short amount of time.
I'm not a monster, Gwen.
I'm not saying you are.
Well, you're definitely saying something.
Promise me.
What?
Promise me you won't die.
I can't give you that.
Then promise me this. If I die, you won't kill him. You can't let your tragedy define you, Peter. So promise me. If I die somehow, or Flash, or anyone close to you dies at the hands of the Goblin, or anyone, promise me you won't lose what makes you special.
Go fuck yourself.
Billy is coming. He is looking for you.
Tell him the same thing I just told you.
We need to find Peter. He is the only one who can stop Billy.
Or Norman. You just pull out a little lightsaber and pew! Lizard no more.
Do you not have shame?
Why do you think I'm here? Don't be so high and mighty, Kraven. You know about what I did to him. And you went along with it too.
Because it would put your life in danger.
What about before? You could have chosen to say no to joining a little evil boy band, but no, it would ruin your money. You were fine with Peter dying, but as soon as Billy was brought into it, that's when you chose to be the good guy. You're only here to help yourself. To fulfill some stupid void in your little heart that Billy fills. Maybe it reminds you of some stupid kid you had.
I have made mistakes that I will live with forever. I gave you the courtesy, not because you deserve it, but because you earned my respect at that warehouse. You had the strength to tell Billy the truth, a strength I lacked. But standing here looking at you, you are still just as miserable as you were when we met under that bridge. Your goal was to escape, right? Rid yourself of the shocker. Herman, no matter what, your failures will always haunt you. The only way to move on is to set yourself free and do what is right.
You first.
Paul, leave me alone. I'm not gonna go out with you. Stupid. Peter? Peter Parker?
Oh, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop on your conversation. It was just loud.
It's fine.
Boyfriend issues?
Boyfriend? Nah, that guy's a jerk from the play I'm in. He thought he could get me because he's the lead role.
Well, if you ever want a boyfriend, my friend Flash is open. He's a real charmer.
I bet. Just out here remembering?
Something like that. May Parker was the anchor that kept me grounded. One person to remind me to be me.
Your aunt was remarkable. You may not have noticed it, but on the days when things were tough and I had to be there with my Tia, she was there for me as well. Making her world famous...
Dumplings.
Yeah.
You know, I taught her how to make those.
No kidding.
Yeah, she gave them her little twist. With the...
kimchi and honey dipping sauce.
Yeah. God. What I wouldn't do to tell her how much I love her right now.
She knows. She always will, Tiger.
You were a good cop, Dad. You used to put on that badge and carry around that gun because you knew if you don't, someone who shouldn't will. Peter's a lot like you in that sense. That mask is his badge now, and like you, he defines what it means, or else the monsters he fight will do it for him. But recently he's just... I don't know. When I found out who he was, he reminded me so much of you, and... maybe even before that. Maybe that's why I latched onto him so quick, but now with everything going on, he's willing to go to lengths I couldn't imagine. Is this who he is? Who he really is? Or is it who he's being turned into? What would you do, Dad? You tell me, chin up, and do what you gotta do to do the right thing. You'd want me to make sure Peter doesn't go down this path. And I'll try my best. I'll try for you, for Peter, for me, for all of us.
Billy. I'm right here. What are you doing here?
I need help. I thought you were done with that.
I'm just putting them on for old time's sake. Peter, right now isn't the best time.
Look, I wouldn't be here if I didn't need your help. I need to get into Oscorp. I need proof that Norman set up everything in the warehouse.
Peter, you just don't get it.
No, I know it's dangerous. I know what it means to go after him, but I have to. A man like that cannot walk free.
No, Parker, you don't get it. It wasn't a setup. They didn't set you up to brutalize Scorpion they groomed you to. From the moment you met Norman in the warehouse, everything was meant to remind you of your failures. They didn't set you up to hurt him, they pointed you in the right direction. They wanted to show the world who you were, that anger within you. It's gonna be the thing that gets you killed.
It's either me or Norman.
Sorry, Parker. It's suicide.
So that's it? You're just going to let it happen? Herman, no matter what you do, you'll never be able to escape what you did. It'll follow you just like it's going to follow me that I couldn't stop it. But if it wasn't for Norman, Billy wouldn't be the lizard, and Kirk Connors would still be alive. We have to stop him. Not just for me, but you too.
Parker, Norman isn't going to kill you. He's going to kill the people you love. And I can't live with that anymore.
It's Herman. Just scream.
You let him get away!
No, he didn't.
Billy is like this because of both of you. How you keep standing by and let this happen, I do not know. But you, Spider-Man, are a man of honor. So I say to you, help Billy Connors.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is the place on the file.
Does Peter know you're here?
Felicia Hardy?